afternoon, folks. Welcome to Game 2 for both the Edmonton Club and Team Ontario. Both teams winning their first match of the morning. Edmonton over
Saskatchewan.
Saskatoon. Thanks, Earl. I'm John. I'll be your co-host here with Earl. Team Ontario beating Team Nova Scotia as well, 8-2 this morning. So big game for both teams. And good luck to both. Just finishing up the warm-up here, and we'll be underway in a few minutes. Team Ontario playing the Reds today, and the Edmonton Club will be in their whites. Warm-up just finishing here. Refs are ready to go.
All right, got the link on the Facebook page. Hopefully all grandmas, grandpas, aunties, uncles tuning in to watch their favorite sports teams.
Ontario, the home team today, so Edmonton will start off with the ring. Chloe Hurass in nets for Team Ontario.
Looks like we got Leisha in net for Edmonton today, this afternoon. Kate was this morning, Leisha this afternoon. Claire's gonna get us started here. Claire gives it over to Tommy. Tommy at the blue goes in deep. Looking for Abby, couldn't get there.
Good anticipation from Team Ontario defense there. That's Hayden Cahill out. Cross ice to her defensive partner. Up to Maddie Emery on the near boards. Has Ella Gobro with her. That's a drop to Ella at the hash marks.
Lauren McLaren snaps it away, sauces it up to Grace Chaudry. Center pass, Tommy. Tommy sends it in for Chad.
Ella's gonna pick that off and skate around. Good pick off from Edmonton.
Avery sends it back in for Abigail. Abigail in behind the net. Line change, waiting for some friends. Abby drops for Ainsley. Ainsley behind the net, Annie in front. Ainsley comes across the top, takes a look, fires. Shot save. Ooh, Ella picks it up off the boards here. Ella's coming in for another look. Drops it back to Annie. Annie circles, pivots, back to Ella. Ella takes a look, bang! Oh, nice glove save by the tender.
Ontario player through the crease, so they'll give that back to Edmonton.
Ainsley with a look. Annie on the boards. Ella over on this side. Ainsley takes a look, goes to Ella. Ella coming around the net. Ella across the top. Drops it back to Ainsley. Ainsley zigzag. Bang! Oh, blocked. Ella picks it up off the boards. Ella coming in, drops for Ainsley. Ainsley in front, shot save.
Draw pass to Avery Shula. Up the boards to, that was to Charlotte, but McKenzie picks it up at the center ice. She goes back to Avery, just a bit far. Edmonton's going to pick that up. We'll see 4 in here.
Ontario's ring.
For Edmonton, we'll give it to Ontario. Early in the first, no score. That's Emmy Allen on the ring. Over to Michaela. Michaela cycling. Building up some speed, looking for options. Goes to do a draw pass, just loses it.
Camo picks it up. Camo goes across the ice. Olympic size ice. We got a little bit more space today. Into Hayden. Hayden shot save.
Good save, Chloe.
Edmonton will end up with the ring. Got Hey with the look. Camo at the top. Mahe on the base. Down low. Got Claire and Tommy on D. Hayden shots fired, saved. Camo picks up the rebound. Camo coming in. Behind the back. Ontario grabs it.
Good stab by Maddie. Maddie goes deep. For Michaela. The goalie makes a tremendous save.
Nice save, Leash. Use violation. Leash's ring. Leash drops for Camo. Camo up. Tommy out. Neutral zone. Hayden. Hayden trying to stab it. Now she does. Cross ice.
Good anticipation from 5.
Can't touch it, Mahe, but Hayden does.
Play a bit of D.
Hayden goes down. Mahe.
That's Michaela up to Ella. She's going to cycle behind. Ontario with the line change. Get some fresh legs out there. Good shot, Ella. Gets the reset. Gets the rebound. We're going to call interference. Looks like against Team Ontario.
Didn't see that one.
That's against Ruby Barton, it looks like. That'll come all the way back.
All right. Chaudry with a look. Abby with the screen. More on the boards. Avery and Jordan on D. Chad goes to Mora. Mora up the boards, across the top, backs in, fakes, now goes to Chad. Chaudry in front, Mora, can't stab it. Chaudry, oh! Grace grabs it. Chad, back to Abigail. Abigail fires, saved by the tender's pads. Abby drops it back to Mora. Mora tries to break through, can't. Chad's there. Abigail picks it up. Abby in front, backhand.
That's a 5er against Ontario.
Edmonton's ring.
Coming up the halfway mark here. First period, no score. Minute 12 left to Ruby's penalty.
Yeah, the folks at home can't see the penalties. Got to remember to remind them. All right, we got Ainsley over to Ella. Ella on the boards behind the net. Ella up the side, drops it back in front. Ainsley can't handle it.
Go back to Edmonton. He stepped on the ring in there.
All right, Ella's got the shot. Ainsley. Annie with the screen. Ella looks, fires, blocked. Ella rebound, trying to get it. Does. Ella drops. Ainsley across the top. Ella with the pick. Cross down low to Annie. Annie picks it up off the boards. Annie down low. Ainsley fires over the net. Annie picks it up in the corner. Annie flips it over. Backhand. Ooh, reset. Ainsley grabs it. Ainsley across the top. Line change. Camo's out. Camo waiting for her friends to get in their spots. Across the top. Mahi. Hey. Splits them. Gets checked. Camo trying to grab it. Fires. Wide. Back to the net. Mahi in front. Hayden. Shot clock. Hands are in the air. Slash.
Penalty call coming to somebody.
Slash to Hayden O'Hara. 2 minutes for the slash. 1 second left in Ontario's penalty. Ontario will have a minute 59 advantage.
Ontario coach looking for a chat with somebody. Referees are discussing, I think, ring position here.
Yeah, Ontario wants possession. They're talking about why Edmonton's got it. Thinking about changing their minds.
If it's against Edmonton, Ontario came up with the ring on the whistle.
Yeah.
Probably should be an Ontario ring, I think.
Kind of what I was thinking.
I think it should go to the back of that circle.
Yeah.
Ontario possession. But we'll see here in a minute.
They're still talking about it.
Just trying to figure that out.
Math is hard, and so is Ringette.
Yeah,
Oh, does go to Ontario. Yep, here we go. Nice call, sir. Okay, Claire snaps it. Claire loses it.
Ontario picking that up in the middle. Dumps it deep for Maddie Emery. Maddie comes up with it. Just under 4 minutes now left in the first. No score. Good save by the goalie. Low hard shot. She's right there.
Lee Shear releases the Camo. Minute and a half left in our penalty. Camo up to Mahi, miss.
That's a two-liner. That's going to be Natalie Smith getting that one. She's going to look for an opening.
Ooh, Mahi checks.
Natalie up to a pick. I see who that is. I think that was Hayden Cahill on the side. Ella gets it in to Michaela. 5 on the shot clock. She has to do something. Rings it off her mask.
Tommy picks up the rebound. Tommy out to Camo. Camo looking for a friend. Sees Tommy. Nope. Oh.
Ruby's going to pick that up. Good work back for Ruby. Cross ice to Riddell. Riddell goes deep for Mackenzie Miller. She's going to pick that up in the corner. 25 left in the penalty. 10 on the shot clock. Low shot blocked by the D.
Clear to the corner. Picks it up. Claire's coming out looking for a friend.
Good pressure by Mackenzie.
Yeah,
good pressure to knock off 15 seconds off the shot clock there. In their own zone.
Tommy.
Down to 10 on the shot clock now. Edmonton going to have to rush.
Mora at the blue. Penalty's over. Hayden's out of the box. Hayden grabs it. Hayden's got to rip it.
Clock.
Need to rip it at the goalie. Shot clock.
Good pressure from Ontario in there
Yep.
on the offense. Take off some of that shot clock. No score. Under 2 minutes left in the first. Riddell picks that up on the zone entry. Riddell's got Shula with her. Shula trying to cut in, cross ice to back to Riddell. 10 on the shot clock. Riddell takes a shot, goalie's right there, makes a good save.
Leash looking for it, releases to Avery. Avery spins away out of the check. Avery looking for a friend up to Annie. Annie up the blue, can't get it off. Oh, there she does, up to Ainsley. Ains comes in front. Forehand, backhand, forehand shot save. Oh no, didn't touch the tender, didn't get a reset anyways. Now we do.
Good drop by Chloe. She's just got to put it up in the neutral zone. She didn't have anybody there.
Digging hard along the boards.
Good battles.
Ainsley has it now. Ainsley, far side to Jordan. Jordan goes down. Tries to give it up to Ella. Makes it there, Ella.
Good pickup by Avery Shula. She's going to go near boards here, up for Natalie, it looks like. No, that's Nia, sorry. Nia gets tackled. But gets it up to Maddie Emery. Ontario going to do a line change here. 6. Good shot. Michaela tries to work her way through. But the goalie's right there.
That'll end the first.
That'll be the end of one. Good plays from both sides.
Take some time to mention a few of the sponsors here today. Made this event possible. Ottawa Tourism, Government of Ontario, RBC Wealth Management, Booster Juice, and McNally Irvin LLP. Thanks to the sponsors for helping to make this event happen. Get the second underway here. It'll be Ontario's ring.
That's Devin Elliott carrying along the blue line. Going deep for McKenzie. There'll be a battle in the corner. Right there, girls, right there.
Timo picks it up, centers it up to Hey, across
They're going
the blue.
deep. They're going deep.
Mahi's
Good play by
there.
Chloe.
Mahi along the boards, goes down.
Goalie ring.
Quick 5 there. Edmonton's ring now.
Good pressure on the goalie by the Edmonton forwards. Disrupt that goalie ring.
Mahi with the look. Goes to Hayden on the boards. Hayden across the crease. Try to get it through. Blocked.
Up to the boards here. Looks like for Emmy. Emmy Allen going to go deep. I think that might be Avery. Can't quite tell. Avery tries to slide it in there.
Risha handles it. Gives it up to Kamo. Katie Morrison coming out.
Good pressure by Avery.
Neutral zone pass to Abigail. Abigail Batchelor. She leans in, gets checked. Up comes Jordan to help. Jordan into Mora. Mora McLaren rip.
Good transition here from Ontario. Good anticipation from Edmonton to steal that ring.
Jordan snatches it across the blue up to Chad. Chad at the blue, looking for a friend. Whoop.
Oh, great anticipation from Ontario again. That was Riddell who picked it off in the neutral zone. Back to Charlotte. Charlotte throws it in deep.
Avery has it. Coming out, looking for a friend. Stop and go. Releases up to Mora, too far behind her.
.20 on the shot clock for Ontario. That's Ella with Michaela. Michaela's going to pick that up. 10 on the shot clock for Ontario. What's Michaela going to do? She's got to get a shot here. Cuts in low. Good shot. Goalie's right there.
Eesh.
That's going to be goalie ring.
Alicia Tilley releases to Ellie. Ellie's coming on out with it. Takes a look at the blue. Zigzag. Release up to Ainsley. Ainsley spins it at the boards. Up to Ella.
Good pass. No look pass from Edmonton.
Ella behind the net and up the boards across the top. Oop, blows a tire. Oop, lead it up there.
That's Hayden along the boards. That's got to be an Ontario ring. It is. 3.5 into the second period, no score. Avery Schul on the ring with McKenzie. Avery's going to take a shot, just misses the wide post, the far post.
Claire
Ruby, good play by Ruby. She can take a shot. She does. McKenzie's in there. Ruby comes out with it. Ref was calling goalie ring.
Leash looking for a friend.
Good pick off McKenzie. Avery's there. Picks up the ring. Avery's going to cut out low walk. Goalie makes a good pad save.
Tommy picks it up at the boards. Spins away from the check. Across the ice over to Claire. Claire up the boards. Hayden spins, goes down.
No call, pick it up.
In it comes, Tommy's got it. Out it goes, nope.
Good pick up by Riddell. He's got a full clock on the offensive zone. Settle it down, Mick. Find some openings. Avery with a good shot.
Claire trying to stab the ring in her feet. Now she's got it. Claire at the blue. Gets checked, pickpocketed.
Good pickpocket by Avery Shula. Maddie's right there for the no rebound.
Mora behind the net gets checked.
Ball through the crease. Emmy through the crease. Goalie ring. That's a hairline through the crease.
doors open, looking to talk to a ref.
Ontario coach giving directions out there. Coming up to the halfway mark of the second period, no score yet.
Jordan releases up the boards, try to get it to Abigail.
That's going to be up to Nia. Nia throws it in there.
Avery back out. Mora spins it into Abby. Abby getting checked hard along the boards.
That's a move or lose it. That's a goalie ring. That's up to center ice. Bunch of bodies in there. Edmonton comes out with it.
Mora's got it, getting pressured by Ontario. She passes it back to Jordan. Jordan takes a look, spins.
Good pressure by Maddie Emery there on that. Again, chewing off some of that shot clock.
Avery up and into Ainsley. Ainsley shot save. Ainsley goes down.
There's a penalty call against Ontario.
Hooking is the call to Ontario.
Devin knew that one right away. That's 2 minutes to Devin Elliott for hooking.
Ainsley with a look, Anianella with a screen. Got Nash and Ellie on D. Ainsley takes a look, fires.
Chloe with a great save right there off the shoulder. Let's try that again.
All right. Annie with the screen, Ella with the ring, Ainsley on the boards. Ella goes to Ains. Ainsley circles. And behind the net. Up the side, across the top, takes a look, zigzag, bang! Oh. Rolly ring. Annie's checking, Ainsley's checking. Ella comes out with it, Ella in front, bang! Oh!
Good save by Chloe.
Beauty save. That's a quick five.
Quick five.
Quick five. 1, 2, 5.
Bang. 1, 2, bang.
Okay, Chemo with a look. Mahi, Hayden with a screen. Oh! Chemo picks the side of the net.
Good shot from that player. Goalie couldn't see anything on that one.
Full screen there by Hayden and Mahi.
Ontario looking to respond. That's Charlotte. Up to Riddell. Riddell breaks her way through. Oh, just off the side. Avery Shula gets the reset. But Edmonton's going to come out with that one.
Up we go to Hayden. Hayden goes cross ice over to Tommy. Tommy takes a look, up and in, into Chemo. Chemo goes behind the net. These are changing. Chemo down to Mahi. Mahi, low walk. Chemo fires. Chemo, Mahi. Mahi Patel.
Under 3 minutes till half here. We'll see what Ontario brings. That's it, up into Ella. Ella cross ice, just hits the skates of her player. That's going to be Maddie Emery there, looking for her partner. That's Emmy Allen, picks it up. Emmy is looking to shoot. Edmonton player in the crease. That'll come back to Ontario in the offensive zone ring.
Ontario's ring, yep. We got Nash and Ellie on D, helping out Leash.
Ella cycling behind. Coming up to 2 minutes here. That's in the corner to Maddie Emery. Good push out from the Edmonton player. Can't get the shot off. Turnover at the Ringette line. That's going to be an Ontario ring.
Abby was hoping for another half a second, but it'll be Ontario's ring.
2 minutes until half. Ontario would love to get one here on the board before the period's over. We'll see what Michaela's on the ring. Michaela shoots just wide off the far cross post.
Dink.
She saw daylight and went for it. Intended for Ruby, just far. Edmonton will come out with that ring.
Nash turned on the afterburners, centers it.
Oh, Michaela misses that in the center ice area.
2 lines.
Michaela and right there, girls. There's an opportunity. Edmonton getting body position on the players. Not much you can do there.
Ontario's turning up the heat.
Michaela gets a reset. 1 minute left here in the second. Ontario with a line change. There it is. Good chance for Avery. Good glove save by the goalie. Tremendous save. That'll come back to Ontario.
Loose violation on Edmonton. It's Ontario's ring, yep.
Drop past Avery Shula. Tries to do the low walk. That's in the crease. Going to come back to Ontario. That's Emmy Allen on the ring over to Avery.
40 seconds left in the period. Quarter.
Drop pass to there. Oh, just high. Riddell just goes high over the net. That's going to be Ontario's ring again. Under 30. Lots of opportunity here for Ontario to get one back before the end of the half.
Ontario's keeping the pressure on. We got Jordan and Avery on D. Leash with the save. Jordan
Shot
comes
by
over
Emmy
the
Allen.
Jordan at the blue, releases Camo, comes back in. Jordan, nope.
Riddell scoops that up. She's got a bit of speed.
Ella picks that one up off Leash's pads. Out. Avery. Avery in. Ella fires. Blocked. End of the second. All right, a few more sponsors. We got Athena, Gatorade. All the girls got a nice new water bottle. Sergenner, Hertz, Dom Sports, Ringette, Nami, Annabelle and ISI Live is bringing the cinematography to you today. Thanks for some great camera work. All right, getting ready to start the third here. Should be Edmonton's ring. 2-0. What else do we got out there? Tell you some fun facts about what we got. Miss Patel here, Mahi Patel. Favorite Ringette memory is qualifying for the National Ringette Championship 2 years in a row. And Mahi has played piano for 10 years. Fun fact. She can tickle the keys. All right, here we go. Ellie gives it to Nash. Nash at the blue. Sends it into Mahi. Mahi couldn't stab it. Bouncy. Now she's got it. Mahi getting checked. Stop and go. Mahi across the top. Fires. Kamo fires. Top shelf. The granite keeps the cookie jar. Kamo, Mahi. That's a hattie for Kamo.
Is that 3 from her? Good for her. Heck of a shot there. Great goal. Down for Ruby in the corner. Ontario looking for an answer. Drop to McKenzie. Right across, intended for Ruby. Ruby throws it on to McKenzie. No reset though. That'll be a goalie ring.
Nisha's got it. Nisha looking for a friend. Sees Ellie. Ellie at the boards. Spins away from the check, comes across the blue. Out to Mora. Mora at the line. Goes in. Abigail, nope. Yep. Abby's got it. Nope. Yep. Nope.
Good back check from Ruby.
Yep. Nash gonna take a turn. Nash in behind, up the side, drops for Abigail. Abigail Batchelor. Behind the net, drops it low to Chad.
Charlotte picks that up. She's gonna look for it out here. She goes up ice to Emmy. A little give and go to Emmy. Riddell's gonna pick it up. Good defense, shutting down the lanes for Ontario. That's a drop for Avery. Avery going high, just over the ring, over the net. 1 on the clock. A shot clock violation.
Nisha gets the ring. Nisha gives it to Ainsley. Ainsley coming out, takes a look at the blue. looking. Now she sees Ella. Ella spins away from the check. Ella up the boards, doesn't get anywhere. Now at the blue. Chops it back to Claire. Claire Liak up the boards. Got Ella home.
3 on the clock. She's got to shoot.
There's a shot clock. Ontario's ring.
Right out front. Drop to Ella. Drop to Riddell, rather. Riddell looking for speed. Gets the speed. She wants to give and go. She wants to give her. There's the pass back. 15 on the clock for Riddell. Has Michaela with her. Michaela's got 10 on the clock. She's got to do something. Just wide of the net. Had the height. Thought there should have been a reset there, but they're going to give that to a goalie. Make that a goalie ring.
All right, Leash takes a look. Gives to Camo. Katie Morrison firing up the side to Avery. Back to Camo. In and out. And Mahi. Mahi's on her own. Left, right. Bang! Oh! Nice save.
Great save by Chloe.
Beauty by Chloe.
That's Maddie Emery deep in the corner for Michaela. 10 on the shot clock for Ontario. Drop pass to, I think that's Ella Gobrel. Ella gets muscled off the ring, right to the goalie.
To Nash. Nash trying to get away from the check. She does. Nash out. Camo. Camo in net. Ooh, no
good anticipation. Ruby's going to come up with that. Hayden picks it up. Up to center ice for Mackenzie. That's going to go cross ice back to Ruby. Bad bounce though. Doesn't get the bounce she wants.
Mahi up to Hayden. Hayden spins in the neutral zone, takes a look. Now it goes in. Nope.
Great stab by Avery. She's got 20 on the clock. Small line change for Ontario, so she's going to wait for her teammates. $10 on the clock. She's got to drive. That's a drop for Riddell.
Bang!
Riddell. Oh. Gave him the reset. Overskates it.
Ellie picks it up. Up to Abigail. Abigail looking, sees, shouldery. Chad spins out of the check. Chad leans in. Take another look over to Abby. Abby. Mora! Bang!
Good
Oh!
defense from Charlotte McIntyre on that play. 5 on the clock. She's got to shoot.
Mora in front. Bang! Ooh,
Gets the
Abigail.
resets. Great save. Great opportunity.
Up into the mesh. The Edmonton's ring. .425 in the third. Here's shoulder. He goes over to Maura McLaren. Maura behind the net. Down low. Bang! Another great save by Chloe.
That's up to Maddie. Or sorry, Emmy. That's up to Riddell. Riddell cross ice. I think that was Devo. Turnover. Maddie's going to get that up to Emmy. Emmy's going to skate in here. Again, Ontario looking for something here before the end of the period. That's Michaela.
Bang!
Michaela shoots right on the goalie. You got to hit the corners if you want an opportunity. Goalie's right there. She's too good.
Tommy out. Camo looking. Annie going for it. Annie left, right, backhand. Save. Oh, he's got her groove on.
That's out to Nia. Nia up to Ella at center. That's right into Maddie. Good backhand. Back to Nia. Nia's going to cycle in. He has to get a reset. Right on.
She's got it. Give to Kamo. Kamo up and out to Jordan. Ella runs into Jordan. Avery in. Kamo taking the walk. Backhand, forehand, in! Kamo with her 4th goal of the game.
Ontario looking for answers. They just can't find any. That's Hayden looking for an opening. She'll have McKenzie on the far side. Bounces it in from Mackenzie Miller.
Oh, penalty coming.
2.5 here to go. Delayed penalty to Edmonton coming up. Avery Shula trying to bust her way through.
Hooking 2. Is it Hey? Looks like Hayden O'Hara. 2 minutes in the sin bin for a hook. .2:15 left in the third. Edmonton will be shorthanded for most of the remainder of the third. Short of a goal.
McKenzie over to Avery. That's Riddell creeping. Back to McKenzie. Back to Riddell. Riddell shoots just off the crossbar. Gets the reset. Avery picks it up. That's a drop to McKenzie. Over to Riddell. Riddell shoots just wide. Avery picks it up. Ref calling for a reset. Oh, that's a bit too soon in my mind. Loose ring, they're going to give that to the goalie.
Leash looking for a friend. Leash is up to Ellie. Ellie goes down.
Good hustle by Riddell. McKenzie over to Riddell. Didn't quite catch that Ontario player. Riddell gets stick checked. Emmy Allen on the ring. 12 on the shot clock.
Nash snags that. Nash across the blue. Far side to Mahi. Mahi takes a look. Up to Claire. Claire along the boards, getting checked. Oh.
Maddie Emery fighting for that ring. That's going to be an Ontario ring. Edmonton doing a great job of killing this penalty off. Not many opportunities for Ontario here as we near the end of the third.
38 seconds left in the Edmonton penalty. Hayden's in the box, still feeling a little shame.
That's a hard pass for Ruby from Ella.
Tommy comes up with it. Tommy's turned on the afterburners. Takes a look across the blue.
That's going to be Edmonton ring.
Whoops. Got Claire shipping it in to Ella. Ella stop and go, spins, shouldery. Chad taking a rip. Chaudhry up the side. Drops Ella. Ella going for a rip across the top. Stops. Backhand.
Great save, Chloe. Under 10 seconds here in the period.
Chad coming back with another blocked.
Ooh, Charlotte, I think, was looking to go behind the net.
End of the third. All right, some more sponsors for this event is Augur Hollingsworth Personal Injury Lawyers, David Hollingsworth Professional Corp, and Malika Consulting. Thanks again to all the sponsors who helped make this the great event it is. Wonderful opportunity for the girls to get to place in Ringette at the national level. Pretty cool to be here. Pretty cool to have the sponsors to help make it happen. Back on the clock for the fourth and final quarter.
Ontario with the ring. Down 4 here to start the fourth. That's deep for Avery. In from Nia. Avery's going to cycle behind. Has McKenzie out front. Avery can't corral it on one. Defense blocked the shot. Doesn't come out with it. Good support pass.
Jordan gives it over to Ave. Avery Miller up and out to Hayden O'Hara. Hayden taking a look. Back to Avery. Ave takes a look at the blue and in. Mahi in the corner. Comes around. Mahi in front, low walk. Fighting for the ring. Kamo. Nope. Shot clock. Ontario's ring.
Ontario getting tackled behind the net. Edmonton coming out with it. McKenzie comes out with it. Up to Emmy Allen at center. That's a mover to lose it. Going to go back to Edmonton. Ontario struggling to get momentum here in the fourth.
We got Ellie with the ring. Nash, Mora, Chad, and Abigail stuck behind the net. Looking for this pass. Nope. Nash at the blue. Over to Ellie. Ellie taking a look. Ellie hack into Abby. Abby has it. Spins. Up the boards. Releases to Mora. Mora in behind. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Mora spins. Releases. Blocked. Tender's got it. Crease violation. Edmonton's ring.
Ontario skater in the crease. Gonna give that back to Edmonton.
Mora with a look. Abby with the screen. Chad on the boards. Got Claire and Tommy on D. Mora, bang! Ooh, too high.
Up the center for Ruby. Battle along the boards here. Michaela's going to skate around, look for some openings. She's got to get it in. Michaela shoots it deep for Ruby. Ruby picks it up. Draw pass back to Michaela. Michaela looking for an opening. She gets it. There, off the leg. Goes over the net. They'll give a reset on it anyways. Edmonton's going to come out with that.
Tommy up and off the boards. Too far.
Hayden Cahill picks it up. Up for Natalie. Sorry, that's Ruby. 16 on the shot clock for Ruby. As Michaela coming in on the side. That's a drop pass from Michaela. Michaela's got nobody with her. 8 on the shot clock. She has to get it on just to hope for a reset, and teammate picks it up somewhere. Edmonton's going to come out with that.
Tommy up and out to Annie. Annie up the boards, gets checked.
Good play by Hayden. Hayden throws it in for Avery Shula with a bit of speed. Avery just wide.
Bad save by Leash. Up and out it comes. Ella's there. Ella's got it. Ella at the blue, gives it to Annie. Nope.
Ontario cross ice for Avery, but bounces off the stick and back on the offense. Edmonton goes.
There sends it into Annie. Annie goes for a trip around the net. Ainsley. Ainsley up the boards. Ainsley protecting the ring. Ainsley back to Avery. Avery's going to come in for a walk. Spins. In front, backhand, wide. Camo, reset. Are they going to give it? Nope. Yeah, they do.
What?
Right at the buzzer.
Off the side of the net.
Yeah. Off the side of the net. Yeah, good point.
I think the refs are talking about it. It looks like they are. No, they're going to keep it to Edmonton. Edmonton's going to keep it.
Camo Mahi. No. Tic-tac, no toe. Mahi back to Camo, back to Mahi. Mahi fires. One, 2, 5. Edmonton's ring. Hayden with a look. Came on the corner. Mahi at the boards. Mahi in behind. Camo's trailing her. Mahi drops. Camo looks, circles, comes back for another look. Camo circling again, wasting some time. Camo drops Mahi. Mahi zigzag, bang! Hayden off the boards. Hayden in front.
Ontario struggling to get out of their zone here. Maybe showing a bit of fatigue. Can't get any momentum together here. That's going to be Isabel Baker coming up. Out of the zone.
Camo steals that into Hey in her feet. She has it now. Mahi.
Just over the nets. Charlotte picks that up. Emmy Allen looking for an entry. Gets it up to Devo. Sorry, gets it up to Ella. Ella high. Gets the reset. Michaela picks it up. She's going to drive the net. She does. Gets her stick checked. Ruby's going to pick it up. 20 on the clock. Drop to Michaela. Michaela, good pad save from the goalie.
Mora clears it to the neutral zone. There's Chaudhry. She grabs it. Chad back to Mora. Back to Chad. Her skates.
Hard pass intended for Ruby, but goes a bit far. Under 4 minutes left here in the fourth. Ontario looking for something. Cross ice to Ellis. She can drive here. Right there, Ellis. Bang! Ella puts Ontario on the board with a laser. a goal by Ella Gobro. Makes it 4-1.
Timeout. Looks like. Timeout, Ontario.
As they say in poker, Earl, you got a chip in a chair.
Yeah.
You got a chance.
Yep. All right, that'll be the 30-second timeout. Game plans are gamed. Now Ontario looking to execute on the plan. You got Avery, Annie, Ainsley, Jordan, and Chaudhry behind the net. No, Ella. All right, here we go. Avery up and in.
Avery Shula picks that off. Bounces it up on the near side. That's it for Riddell. Riddell shoots. Great save from the goalie.
Leash releases it to Ella. Ella far-sided Jordan in her feet. Now she has it. Ella spins under the check. Takes a look, stop and go. Up to Annie. Annie drops to Ainsley. Ainsley behind the net.
5 on the clock.
Ainsley backhand. Annie, rebound. Annie, back to Ainsley. Ainsley low walk, up front, bang! Oh,
Great save, Chloe.
yes, well done.
Devin picks that up. Up the middle, Devin. 2. Intended for Avery. Avery can't quite corral that. It's a turnover in the neutral zone.
Ella, Ainsley, Ellie, up, Camo, waiting for friends to come out of the box. Camo drops for Hey. Stop, takes a look, fires, reset, rebound to Hey. Hayden drops, Camo.
Resets are not Ontario's friend right now. They've got to get possession of that ring if they want a chance. That's Devin fighting along the boards. But that's a move it or lose it. Still get pinned. Under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. 4-1 Edmonton.
Camo with a look. Goes down to Mahi. Mahi up the boards, back to Camo. Katie Morrison behind the net. Stop and go. Back to Mahi. Camo. Mahi. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mahi across the top. Down to Camo. Bang! Oh, nice save, Chloe.
That's Isabel Baker looking for an out. She gets Natalie up, midway up. Has Michaela at center ice. Natalie looking to get that ring out of there. We're going to give that back to Edmonton. Move it or lose it. Just over a minute here and change in the fourth. Good battle by both teams today. Sparring any surprises. I think Edmonton's going to come out on top of this battle.
Tommy in to Mora. Mora McLaren behind the boards. Up the side for Chaudhry. Chaudry back to Mora. Mora down the boards to Abigail. Back to Mora. Mora taking a look across the top. Leans in. Zig. Zag. Bang! Over the net. Oh, it got banged in. That was dirty.
Somehow maybe off the back of the heel.
I couldn't even see. Yeah, must.
Not quite sure. There must have been a gap there.
Yeah. Looks like Abby from Mora. Claire. Or maybe Chad. Abby, Mora, Chad.
Call that both sides. The skater intended passer didn't get a chance to touch that. So you can't pick up your own pass.
.23 seconds left on the clock. Katie Thompson with the ring. Tommy fires it in. Ella. Ella spins away from the check. Up the boards in front to Ainsley. Ainsley touched the crease. It's the goalie's ring.
Bouncing ring in the middle. Good battle today from both teams. That's the final 5-1 for Edmonton.
Next Edmonton game is tomorrow. Oh, we don't have one till late. 6:45 at night.
Ontario plays tomorrow. Team Ontario versus Team Quebec. 9:45 in the morning on the other stream. So tune in again tomorrow.
Do you have just one game tomorrow?
We have
or two
tomorrow. Yeah, 2 tomorrow. We'll play Waterloo in the afternoon. Team Quebec, who we've played a few times this year, as Ontario plays in the Quebec League as well. So that should be a nail biter. They always give us a good run.
All right. Thanks again to all the sponsors. We shall see you folks tomorrow.